All right, Augie, here's your video. So we're working on a pentatonic scale, which is one of the building blocks of a lot of bass lines, as we say, which are melodies that you play rhythmically. And what we're going to work on this week is kind of playing with a drummer per se, thanks to YouTube. We have this wonderful drum track that goes on for 10 minutes, and we're going to apply the pentatonic scale that we learned this week to the drum track and playing with the drummer. Um, so just to review, we got a pointer on 7, so we'll start in our B pentatonic. So and we got pointer 7, 7, 10. All right, pointer, pinky, and then make sure our pointer and our middle finger alternate over here. Okay, and when we pluck our bass, some bass players play around here, some play around here, some play back here. I tend to play like right in the middle here. I don't like to play right over my pickups because sometimes the strings will clunk them, and I don't like that. So I tend to play over here a little bit, or when we start learning slap, that'll be more on this part. Okay, anyways, so 7-10, 7-9, all right, over to our D string, 7-9, and then once again on our G string, 7-9, all right. All right, so I have my little track here that I sent you. Sounds like a real drummer, actually. All right, and the way we play this is we go boom, boom. All right, so we have our first two notes on the the first note of the scale, the B. And actually, I'll stop this for a second and I'll just review. So it goes boom, boom. All right, so 2 hits, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So you want to count and in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you don't go up to here, you just skip that note. You go 1, 2 on the first note of the scale over to your A string, 5, 7, 7, 9, 7, 9, okay? Boom, boom. All right, now I'll bring this up and play along with it. So count yourself in, 1 and 2, and here I go. And you can play along with me too. I'll do it a couple times, And the goal is to just kind of get into like the rhythm of it, and really feel the rhythm of the drummer. Alright, see how I just kind of just get into the groove, as they say. It can be very kind of meditative and relaxing, actually, when you get into that zone. So that's what you're working on this week, is kind of, it's a little fast. Alright, so start without this and get that down. Boom, boom, slow. And then eventually speed it up. Which you did. You actually demonstrated it pretty nicely at our lesson. So, and then once you get this B pentatonic pattern that we're learning, you can always apply the same pattern to a different key, as we say. And we can get more into that later. But you can move this up to, like, let's say our 12th fret, okay, E. And we can go the same pattern where we go. You know what I mean? So you can apply this pattern to different keys, and we'll talk more about that next week. But for now, boom, 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 boom. Keep up the good work, and make sure we're doing this, and then we can do more thumb work when we slap. All right, I'll see you next week, Augie.